Welcome, I am the Kaiju no Kami, and this is my quickie review of Thor Ragnarok. The end is near as Thor Ragnarok is here. Thor Ragnarok continues a story that was left off in Thor Dark World when you saw the ending where Odin was actually Loki in disguise. You had no idea what actually happened to Odin. So this is how this movie starts out, and it does resolve this plot a little too quickly for my liking. I wish it was fleshed out a little bit more, but ultimately it had to be done to actually get to the main plot point of Thor Ragnarok. Thor Dark World is by far my least favorite Marvel Cinematic Universe movie. I just didn't care for it. It's not very fun. The action's not all that great. The characters kind of suck, and I don't understand what they were going for with Skarsgård. There was a lot to be desired on him. But whatever, that's all thrown out the window because what we got here with Thor Ragnarok was fun. It's full of comedy and drama, and while occasionally one may outbalance the other, ultimately they work very well together that provide one entertaining experience. Now, with the cinematic universe, this is like the 17th, 18th, I think 18th movie in the series. So at this point, I don't expect to be blown away by anything. I just expect to be able to go in and have a good time like I do with the comic books, and that is what I got here. This movie is hilarious. Chris Hemsworth and Tom Hiddleston both have phenomenal chemistry that's continued since the beginning, and it just grows as it keeps on going that you actually believe their rivalry. Hell, you'd think that the actors were actually rivals against each other for decades or even centuries. Mark Ruffalo continues to give a great performance as Hulk. The lady that they got to do to play Valkyrie was really good. Hela is hella good, although what I really liked about Hela is we got to see what Galadriel in Lord of the Rings would have been like if she had gotten the ring to rule them all. She did a pretty badass Hela. I'm not going to say she's the greatest MCU villain of all time. There's a lot better than her, but compared to what we've had in the last several movies outside of Vulture, she was developed pretty good, and that to me is an improvement over what we've had in the past, especially compared to Malekith from the last movie. She's threatening, and yet there are times when she's funny. However, the standout to me in this movie was Jeff Goldblum. This is probably by far my favorite role he has ever been in. I want a movie on just the Grandmaster. Then again, I'd like to see a movie on the Collector and the Grandmaster together. Hey, you know what? Marvel, think about it. It could be your Phase 4 movie that features Howard the Duck. There's a free idea for you. The music in this movie was really well done. The action scenes were quite good. Yeah, there is some bad looking CGI, which is just standard fare for the MCU at this point. But the overall product is stellar. We do get good action scenes. We get great comedy scenes. We get great dramatic scenes. It has everything stuffed into it that it feels like something that Jack Kirby and Stan Lee may have actually written. Speaking of which, Stan Lee, as always, there's a scene in the middle of the credits and a scene after the credits, so make sure you stay. And it seems like the audience in my theater finally got this because I think we had maybe 3 people leave after the mid-credits sequence. Everyone else stayed till the end. There's more I would like to talk about, but it would risk going into spoiler territory. So I'm going to stop here with my score of, let's see, I don't know if I like it better than the first one, but I did enjoy it just as much. And I gave that a 9 out of 10. So I'm going to give Thor Ragnarok a 9 out of 10. It may drop in repeated viewings, but for right now, this movie is phenomenal. Probably one of the best MCU movies and the best sequel that doesn't have Captain America to its name. Until next time, bye. Oh, and for those of you that were wondering, because I didn't get to do a quickie review for the last 2 months, Curse of Chucky, Blade Runner 2049, hell yeah, great movie all around.